All right, ladies and gents, we're about to start our live stream in five, four, three, two, and one. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. Yeah. What a good way to start the stream. Update Zantino. Welcome again to another episode of the Pocket Den. This is my Pocket Den live from the Northern Mariana Islands. Hope you guys morning, evening, afternoon. We are well, amazing. So 20.
Yes, sir.
We've started this project since uh long a few months ago, and man, we've come a long way in the makings of this podcast. Um, in tonight's podcast, we're expecting a guest expecting a new guest character tonight, but for now, on the panel, we got our boy Det. Know him, you love him, aka Chowder 670.
What's up, guys?
So if you guys want to check out some of his content, make sure to check it out on twitch.tv/ Chowder 70. If you guys like Fortnite and you like yeah, Chowder 670. So if you guys want to check out this is the man,
Yes,
the
sir.
plan. And of course, I cannot forget we have the return of one of our guest characters on the stream. You know him, you love him, also known as Puff Puff Pass. We got Viking. Let's go.
Sir.
What's up?
Yeah, glad to have you back, man. So it's funny. It's funny too because we just installed a new recording virtual mixer. So Earl's testing this out using the headset. We're kind of the thing is we're kind of limited on equipment at the moment, so we're trying to make the most.
What's out of it? Yeah.
We're trying to make the most out of it. But surprisingly, let me know if you guys can hear our boy Earl. Like this.
Hello. Mic test. Mic test.
Can can y'all hear him? No, that's fine. We're gonna work it out. Oh wait, hold on. No, I forgot. I forgot to do something with this one. Okay, that's what I
Oh,
forgot.
they can hear us.
Oh,
yeah.
they can hear
Yes,
you.
sir.
Hey, what do you know?
Oh, nice.
All right. I like to say that there's a first for everything. And wow. Uh, for those of you that are on Twitch, good evening. For those of you that are watching on those of you guys that are watching on YouTube, good evening as well. Good afternoon. If you guys haven't want to see some of the replays that we have off of this channel, be sure to check out our uh uh check out our podcast down on YouTube. It's Baka Den. Uh Check it out on the socials right here. If you guys are on Twitch, I know this is a lot to work with. This whole setup and everything behind it is just absolutely. But yeah. Uh, whew. We've got a lot to uncover with this podcast. October is definitely spooky month. I'm kind of excited. In fact, this weekend has turned out to be a lot more episodic than I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was a crazy
What
night,
was spooky was it was lit, man. It was so live. last
dude.
night,
Man,
dude.
it was definitely hype, man. Shouts
I-
out to the peeps that joined in during Oba Spooky, man, cause dang, y'all know how to keep the party lit.
Sir. I was still drunk, bro. Like way too drunk last night. I'm here with a hungover still, but we still gotta make that podcast. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot to talk about.
Oh, we got a lot of. Um, I was surprised also. The Japanese festival was also on the same
I didn't
night
even
as
know
Oba
it was.
Spooky.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was there last night. I was like,
how'd you hear about the how'd you hear about the event, Earl? Here's the
Oh,
thing.
so how how I heard about it? It was on the group chat. Yeah. Kelvin posted about it.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. Like even I forgot it was starting up.
Because I would have like if I had known that the Japanese festival was opening that day. First place that I go to, first place I go to for the Japanese festival, always the rummage sale.
Ah.
Dude, the rummage sale is lit, man. And you the thing about it is like it was also like uh every year they always hold it in Paseo, and it was funny because we talked about how street market used to be held in we talked about how street market used to be held in Paseo every Thursday. Man, hey, what's good, monkey? What's good, monkey? Hola. And the thing is, dude, I love the rummage sales that they sell because I'm telling you guys, the stuff that they sell there is all but cheap, cheap, like really cheap. You can get really good deals. Um, know that because I bought a jacket there last year. Um, it's the same jacket like this. It it's the ninja jacket. The one, and I'm talking about the streamer ninja. You know, Fortnite ninja. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, I
Yeah,
see. Yeah.
yeah. Here's the crazy thing. I could not believe it for the life of me. But when I asked the lady how much the jacket was, it was like, "Oh, that's $5." I was like, "Huh? $5? $5 for the ninja jacket?"
It's like going to a thrift store, bro.
Bro, $5 for a ninja jacket. You know how much? You know how much ninja merch goes?
It goes like,
Dude, it's like
man.
dude, most people who sell merch will sell them for like $60 to $80 for a jacket, and the ninja is no exception, man. I'm like, and I absolutely love the deal because I got a $60 deal for $5, man. I was like, what the hell,
$5 for a
dude? Man,
jacket.
$5. I kid you not, it was $5, like legit. If I can only find well, if I can only find the jacket, because I tend to wear it a lot. I just don't know if I don't know if I put it in the laundry. I really don't know, but like I can. Oh,
Bro,
ah.
you cleaned your house already. What? How could you lose it?
No. It's in the laundry. I swear it's in the laundry.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
To be fair, I'm not exactly the cleanliest person. As some of my students and some of my friends will attest. I know you're gonna add something.
Don't worry. I'll save this for later.
Later, I see you. I see you.
You're welcome.
Tell you one thing though, it was really nice to go around to go around street market, and I gotta thank my boy Earl, man, because he was like, oh, you want to come down to to Paseo, and I was like, what's going on in Paseo, and then he shows me all the pics that they took down at shows me all the pics that they took, um and I was like, there's a Japanese festival going on here. It's like, yeah, I went. And this was when I like woke up at like I took a nap like around 5, and I woke up at 6 because I was preparing to go to Opa Spooky with Jet. Man, it was nice. It was nice. It was nice seeing a bit of nostalgia having Paseo back in back in Paseo. The scene was definitely it was definitely lit. You ever tried the you guys ever tried the you know that one machine, right, where you roll it, and then it gives you like a ball,
Yeah.
and then the ball gives you like a
No, I
random.
haven't.
You never,
No.
bro. The thing about the prizes behind that thing is like if you get like certain colors give you certain prizes. So like
Yeah.
white, like the white ones, you like light prizes like some playing cards, uh some uh some napkins, right? And then when you get to like the bigger the other colors, you have red, you have orange. They give you gift certificates, right? There was one point where they were giving away free salmon, like a box, like one box that contains salmon, like the big, like legit fish salmon. Salmon is pretty, like imported salmon is hella expensive. 30, it has a $30 market value on
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I was like, they give you the salmon, just need to pay I think 2 tokens, like $2 equivalent. Pretty good deal. The gold one though, the gold one, like sometimes you get like a phone, you get I think at one point they gave like a round trip ticket to Japan. They gave a flat screen TV in one time, and
Is
I
this
was,
for the Japanese festival?
yeah, this was
Oh
for the
damn.
Japanese festival, man. These prizes, they don't kid with their prizes. They're serious, man. It's like you go to the booth, they actually show you the prizes that you're going to get.
And then they also have like Bluetooth headphones, speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I,
And it ain't, and it's not the cheap ones either.
eh? Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's always those high-end brands.
You ever I don't know what it is, but like there's that moment like when you listen onto a Bluetooth, right, and it has it's a knockoff it's a knockoff Bluetooth headset, but it says
Yeah. The Bluetooth device has connected.
like say
Yo,
Bluetooth.
but low key though, like those like like I'm not gonna say like ones, but like the speakers, like the knockoff speakers, those can they have like loud ass volume, bro, compared
Yeah,
to like
they do.
those high end ones, you know.
I was like, I like that likes my bass a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, I like the bassiness of the sound. I don't know how to explain it, but like if you if I can feel the ground shaking when I hear every note, when I know I have that's good bass. Oh, but still, I digress. Japanese Fest happens once every year, usually in the month of October. It's a really popular island event which showcases a lot of the Japanese culture in the scene Sinamai. And when you look back into the original roots, like, because we're gonna go straight into a quick history lesson here. Taipan has been uh occupied by several different administrations for the current administration, which is the American administration. So for those of you that are new to cinema history, well, welcome aboard. Just to give you the Spark Notes version of it, originally, um, the people of the cinema before it even became the cinema, uh, were colonized by the Spanish. Uh, wanted to convert them. Who wanted to convert them into Catholicism. Eventually, after they left, they sold the islands off to the Germans. After the Germans left, Germans then gave the administration to Japan. I think it was because of World War I, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then right after that, uh, Americans and the Japanese fought during World War II. Uh, who could capture the islands, and eventually, because the Americans won after World War II, this is how we ended up under the American administration, which is interesting because um, where we're from, the Sinamai is a U.S. territory. It's not a state. It is part of the state. One major difference between territories is that we cannot vote. That's one.
Which
Or
sucks.
well, when I mean vote, we can still vote for like locally, like for a governor. We can House of Representative, but we cannot vote for a president.
You should see Washington D.C. They're they're stateless.
They're stateless.
Yeah, although
Oh,
it
it
although the territory is in Maryland, it is considered a federal district, so they have no senators, no representative. Yeah, so they have no right to vote for the president either,
capital.
and not much representation as well for the populace.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, and a slight correction on NMI history. So, Spanish came over. They ruled over for 200 years. Spanish-American War started. Spain lost. Uh, Germany came in, swoop swooped the NMI for 15 years, and then Japan came rolling in.
Ah, okay. Sure. Yeah. Thanks for the clarification.
No problem.
That's why, like, if you notice, like, some
Yeah.
Yeah.
Schneider,
Fritz.
yeah.
Hofschneider though is very Hofschneider though is very very common. Very very common. Also rolls off the it also rolls off the tongue. Hofschneider. Uh, I remember we were there was one point where like after no, what was I gonna say? So there was one point where like me and Jen were in the car and we had this weird conversation right as we were right as I was dropping home and talking. Jen comes up with this question about a vacuum.
Oh, that one,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Hey, no, that was like drunk vibes. Oh, that was like 1 in the morning thoughts,
Hey
dude.
yo. What was the question though? I forgot.
The question goes, so if you're using a vacuum, is it considered you are considered a vacuum cleaner? Because you know,
Yeah, are you?
like think of it.
Oh, like if you're cleaning the vacuum, like the
Yeah,
inside.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Are you considered a vacuum cleaner or?
Oh snap!
It gives you that
Wait.
thinking thought, man.
Bro, I remember the shit from TikTok.
Oh, I don't know.
Even the one you showed me
Oh,
the yeah the flavored
Oh, somebody posted on Reddit. If you take a lollipop, right? You take a lollipop. Uh, is it considered tasting your own flavored saliva? I was like,
but it does make sense though, because like
it's a very interesting thought. And as I think about it, the saliva tastes like cherry, strawberry.
but in a way it's like it just think like
I remember I'm gonna go back to the vacuum here because I after Jen asked me that question about the vacuum and the vacuum cleaner, I was like, bro, the word vacuum is a weird word, right? Don't you guys think that vacuum is a weird word,
it is.
right? Because it's like
It's like you're gonna say vacuum or something.
Vacuum.
Vacuum. I don't even know, bro.
I was like, what kind of word in the English dictionary has two U's? Two U's, right? And so in the English language, right, you have things called diphthong. Believe you me, it was hard to it was hard to pronounce it in first because it was like diff and thong. So like, yes, you don't actually wear a thong, but diphthongs are usually referred to. So the thing is, diphthongs are usually referred to uh You know when you have two vowels, right?
Yeah.
And they create one sound. So A, I, E, A, O, U, right? This is called a diphthong. This also extends to double vowels such as double O, double E, and also double U. But double U, like double U, like in vacuum, that sounds weird.
It does.
Like, so is it the first? Which one do they pronounce? Is it the first U or the second U? Right?
Oh, bro.
Right? Right?
English is weird,
Dude,
bro.
English is absolutely weird. I don't know where. Like I'm gonna do some research. Probably I'm gonna do some research on this and probably talk a little bit more about vacuum, and I'll tell you about my findings in the next TikTok video.
Someone said vacuum in the chat.
Yeah, man.
So the thing is, Spanish like derived from five different languages actually.
Really?
Yeah. So so Great Britain, right? It was colonized by a German tribe called the Anglo-Saxons. Yeah. And then I forgot where the rest goes, but then I know there's German, Roman, or Latin, right? German, Latin, uh, fuckers, forgot the other three. But yeah, five different languages. It's crazy.
I think at the end of the day, I think every language just kind of like borrows from each other.
Someone said, "How do you pronounce two F's?" That's weird, bro.
Wait. Pronounce the first F or the second F?
Bruh.
We're gonna be thinking
Even okay, here. Think of this. W. It starts with a D. The letter
Don't
W.
don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. I was in the middle of I'm gonna rage about this one because I was talking about it in class.
Yo.
I was talking about this in class, like legit. I was like, W is the weirdest letter out of all the letters in the alphabet because W doesn't even look like a W, right? Wait.
But it sounds like you're saying W.
Oh, but like if you man, what the hell?
I would just say double V or something.
Why does W start?
Yeah, see, I got him already, bro. I'm telling you. I
Bruh.
got him with this, bro. I swear to God, bro. Like, when I saw that on TikTok, I was like, doesn't make sense. But, like,
Right?
what the heck? W does really start with a D, but, like, it doesn't have, like, all the letters A, B, and C, right?
Yeah.
W has a D on it, so it's just like, what is.
Talk about this. My problem with W. Here's my problem with W. All right. Just for representation. All right. W. This. Uh. See this? See this here? Here. This kind of.
Yeah, yo, yeah. I was looking at it, I was like, yo, that looks like WE.
See this here? Here? This don't look like a W. Don't look like a W.
But if you flip it, it looks like a mountain or the letter M.
It's like if you break it apart, right? It doesn't look like a W.
But like, when you pronounce words with W, you get like wheel.
Right?
It's not dweel or something, like.
This is not a W. What is it? A double V. It's two V's combined with each other to create a W. Why the hell don't we call it? Why the hell don't we call it double V?
That'd be weird. Like imagine doing that in like your ABCs and then you say like double V, like
Double,
where the hell did we already have V itself? But
But you know what? Just to make it a little bit lighthearted, I still think I still think there's an actual application of using the word W. Oh, like that's one U, right? I don't know, right? One U here, one U. So we got two U's here, right? And I'm gonna put the W under the two U's. So we got oh well
oh,
Woo.
yeah, yeah,
Lol.
yeah, man. That letter is a trip, bro.
Dude,
Like,
double. I'm not even done yet. I'm gonna extend it even further. Cause like most people don't understand where the let's get the dub comes from,
exactly, yeah.
right? So like if you break it down, let's get the dub, right? Or get that dub. Originally came from let's get that win,
Yeah.
right? And for some reason, we have this habit of trying to shorten everything down to the smallest level. So from let's get that win became let's get that W because that's what the first letter of win was. It was W, right? And then they decided to go even shorter by saying let's get that dub, right? And that's what it came down to. That's what it came down to. It's W. Dub. Dub was short for double U. So it's not even considered as W. Although Josh makes a pretty good point here. If you write W in cursive, it does
looks
make
like-
it
yeah, it
yeah,
looks
it does
like
make
a
it a W. Which one seems normal though? Like if you make a W like an actual U or when you write W as a as two V's.
I don't know.
Right? Because I think the norm that we follow is like writing W as if it was two V's. Even our text when we type down stuff, our W is considered as uses two V's. Which makes me think if we end up using double if we actually end up writing W with double U's, right? They would probably look at us as if we put our socks first before our pants, or we put milk before the cereal,
Yeah,
right?
true.
Or you put your shirt on before your pants. I don't know, right?
Or
This is
like
gonna be
wearing your
crazy.
underwear on the outside or something.
In and out, and then reverse it. No, but like I have this like classmate before. When I was like in elementary, dude, I would be tripping out when she would write her, words, right? Because
Mhm.
she loves cursive. Damn, like you were you born way back in like 1805 or something,
1805.
bro? But like, imagine, dude, like back then that was their like writing stuff. It was just
Mm.
all cursive, dude.
Mm.
Like, look at the Declaration of Independence, like, that one.
Oh yeah, man.
That shit's all cursive.
Penmanship is just absolutely immaculate. You look at that, you're
Imagine who wrote that though. Like, dude, your handwriting's nice.
like, I was like, and they wrote that to write the entire
Yeah,
thing.
the entire thing.
Like, no, copying doesn't even.
yeah, you couldn't even paste anything or copy, bro. Like,
But like, oh, I actually want to talk about the copier machine at some point. Like how that came to be. It was like somebody out there was like, man, I'm tired of having to write the same thing over and over again. Which makes me wonder, like, for like books, right? Like like did they actually like create like a second copy of the book by writing down everything? Right,
Honestly, you do have a point though.
right,
Yeah.
right. And you think about like the Bible, for example. Could you imagine having to write all of that down and making copies of it?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that would be insane.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't even know how much you would get. Like, how much would you actually get paid back then just to copy like 10 pages of the Bible, man? It's like, or like, do they have like a big text on sort of paper and everybody just copies? They're like, wait for me.
For real, dude.
Honestly, I feel like probably a lot back then, because you know how only select occupations can are allowed to learn how to read and write. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, reading and writing back then, like at the we had social classes was intended for like the middle and the upper.
Yeah.
Like it was a privilege it was a privilege for them to be able to write. But like if you weren't educated at the time, you considered a lower class. Hey, monkey! Thank you again for the follow. Welcome again to the bucket den.
No, but what sus was that? Back in way back then, it's only priests were allowed to learn how to read and write.
Really?
Yeah. It's around BC or something.
BC.
Yeah, it was pretty sus. How they come up with all these lores and stuff. Like, where do they get the imagination to come up with all these things?
Yeah, I
Where
no
did
when I
where
when I
did the
think
Bible
about
even come from? Like, who the fuck even started this
There's a
shit?
lot of theories of like how the Bible came to about, bro.
oh
Like,
boy.
I saw this one theory. It was just funny. They're like, oh, it's probably a guy that was really high on weed, and
Bro,
it's some crazy stuff, bro.
Dude, that's experting point level then. I don't know. Like when I think about dude, there are some weird laws in the Bible, man. Um, Old Testament was kind of like the rules there were like more like they were very very specific. Like for example, you could not eat certain things. Dogs, believe it or not, were considered as unclean. So you couldn't have a dog as a pet.
Yeah,
Cra-
true, true.
Crazy. Um,
and in Egypt though, cats are respected like gods. That's another.
Yeah, because they were.
Ha.
Yeah.
What happened to the monitor? Oh,
still thinking about that.
What came first? Kidding, nah. We're not gonna start there again.
We're going back. We're going back to the chicken and egg.
Nah. Was it orange the color or the fruit? Yeah, we did.
We did.
I don't know what came first though.
You asked that during Ova's Spooky, man. I swear. I like Noah's answer. Like when
Dude, that guy went religious, bro. With the hen, like what came first, the chicken or hen? And Noah was just like, hey Noah, shout out to you, bro. But that guy just went all out on me, dude. And I'm just like, dude, it's a joke, but
he
Yeah.
could be different, right?
Yeah.
I was like, my mind just took me onto another level of like just interstellar, galactic
Yeah.
kind of thinking, man. And I was like,
No, but like going back to that one time I was talking in that podcast about Paseo. Remember those skater boys back then too? Yes, sir, man.
dude, oh yeah, somebody
Yeah.
commented
Yeah.
on Instagram, and I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
dude, there were a lot of skaters in Paseo.
And believe me or not, I was with one of them too. So shout out to the boys out there that I
Uh,
skated with.
dude,
No
this
way.
guy,
That would be a vibe.
You're,
It was a vibe
you're one of those skater boys?
back then. Yeah.
Damn.
later boy. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah, we bring him back, bring him back. And Paseo also had some really nice skating spots, like go down, like
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
across where I Love Saipan was.
Yeah.
Area there.
Yeah.
And then around the actually I don't even
Yeah, in front of that
Yeah.
small like
yeah, it's right next to the mini temple. Oh man, that's crazy,
that's another throwback. Hey, let's shoe store.
bro.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I like Payless.
Yo, anybody in the chat, did any of you guys shop in that store?
Yo,
Trust me, bro. That store had like good deals, bro.
that was that was like when they incorporated the BOGO deals. Buy one get one.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I would get.
I remember too when they had like those laces. The ones that had like Mickey Mouse and all all those other like cartoon characters,
Yo.
dude.
And they had that thing where like you could your.
Oh yeah.
I was like, how the hell do you?
Velas was a go-to to like shop for like church shoes or like wedding shoes and stuff,
yes, it was.
and it was a pretty good deal. Sadly, they shut down.
You know, it was when they had two Payless shoe stores.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, there were two
Oh, I think
Okay,
it's
so
a
they-
different Payless you're talking about then.
No. So Payless had multiple stores at one point at different locations. The first Payless I remember that they had was in uh okay, where was the first Payless? Because
Multiple stores?
yeah, there were multiple Payless shoe stores. There were, at one point we had two Payless. Paylesses? Paylesses? What's the plural?
Bro, you're like tripping yourself
What's the
out,
plural
dog.
for Payless, bro? I was like, Paylesses. Paylesses. Yep. English is weird.
Another throwback, bro. When we had Jollibee.
Oh,
Fuck.
I
I miss Jollibee.
I love, dude, man.
Yo.
They didn't have the best playground, but man, they had some
I
good
screwed the
food.
playground, bro. The food was the best.
When they had parties though, that was a trip. And it was like right out of nowhere, you see Jollibee coming down, like down to the dance floor, like dancing with other kids and stuff. Oh, nothing more enjoyable than seeing a giant bee just ride his way down, just like busting it on the dance floor, you know. Like
I wish.
just imagine like a giant bee doing the ocho ocho.
I've seen that, bro. And like when I went to PI or
Oh
Philippines.
man, yo, whoever is in the Jollibee suit, man, Jollibee can dance, bruh. Dance.
You know, the fun thing about the playground, though, is that kids, they become friends for like a day, and then afterwards, bye-bye.
It's like, oh, I'll see you tomorrow, right? And Maybe when it's my mom and dad's payday or something, like.
I was like, man, yeah, you only make friends for one day, and like you never get to see them again. I had one weird experience though when I was at the Jollibee playground. It's like I always had this thing where like I enjoy going on the slides, and like
My experience was worse.
but
Like,
all right. So what happened was I went, and as I went down the slide, like I felt like a burning sensation in my back. I was like, why do I feel this burning sensation in my back? And I was itching for a bit, like bad. I thought it was because my skin got into contact
yeah,
with the
that's
slide,
right.
because you
Yeah,
know how like there's a lot of friction when you go down,
yeah,
so you have that burning effect.
yeah.
You have that burning sensation. Even if you wear clothes, right? Sometimes the back of your clothing will have
It
a little
flips
bit
out.
skin,
Yeah,
skin
it
and
flips
clothes,
out.
right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't that. I also like had, there were crumbs of cake
But
in
what
my
the?
back. So
Wow.
some kid dropped their cake in the slide, right?
Bro.
And there were ants on it. Dude, there were ants, man. Like, I kid you not, man. Like, I hate when that happens. Is like when you get into like the playground, and there's ants in one specific area. You suffer what their consequences.
Ants got
I think
into
it
the
was a restaurant.
restaurant?
Yeah, dude, red ants, man.
Fuck that.
Dude, red ants will get just about anywhere, like through the cracks in the mire. I've also learned that the interesting thing is like red ants tend to go to places where there's sweet things. You never
Mm-hmm.
see a, you never see
Yeah,
you never see a red ant go for something that's salty
yeah.
or spicy. Would you imagine like just a red ant picking up some doni and then taking it back into the ant hive? I was like, yo, what is this? And they try it for the first time, and they're like, is how we give pain to other people? Like just one doni seed, all it takes. Hey, Royal Rebel, man, long time no see. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, half a day. To episode 20 of the podcast. Oh yeah, what's your experience?
Oh, you know that tunnel thing, right?
Mm, mm.
Yeah, I took a shit in there.
Wait, what?
Bro.
Yeah, dude. Like dead to the ass, bro.
You dropped it right then and there. I was like,
Yeah, like dead ass, dude.
you're shitting me right now.
I had to let that shit out, bro. Like, come on, dog.
What
And
the?
then the funny thing is, kids were about to go up, and then I was like, "Oh shit," like I had to take a dookie, and the funny thing is, I was like, "Okay," I put my pants in it. I slid down, right? All I heard in the background was like kids are like, "Ew!" Someone like,
Fuck.
that's a trip, bro. And the funny thing is, the most funny thing is the employee. Because you know how they have that strong Filipino accent, so that was the best part of it. Like, "Ay, oh my god, who poo poo over there?" That was the worst experience, bro. I think I just had like too much Jollibee that time.
Accidents happen. I had a night. My first accident. I was in first grade. Ah, your pants. It's a whole different story. It's like when they find out, like one of the worst ways to get sent home is if they find out you poop in uh your pants, right? And so like for me, what happened was I tried to. When I had the runs in first grade, and I was like, the distance from my classroom to the nearest bathroom was like a block away, and for me, I was really short, for short. So like one adult step was like five steps for me. So like having to waddle, you know that waddle you take when you're trying to get to the when you're trying to get to the classroom, when you're trying to get to the bathroom. I was like, good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. And like
No, but what's worse though, holding your pee or holding, your dookie?
I think holding your dookie is a lot harder. Like because
That's
I'd
mm,
say you can hold your pee a lot longer than you do.
no,
You
but
do.
then you're still gonna end up peeing. It just flows out.
No, but you know what's also interesting? It's just as bad as like if you have to do both at the same time, your urge to pee will cause you to have the urge to take a dump. Yeah, you ever feel that?
Like done it all in once, like pee and dookie at the same time, just like thinking of it. I wanna hear somebody like if they ever done it. Like
What?
that'd be, dude. That's like some like a new discovery. Like,
New discovery. You're making it sound like
oh, dude, I could do this both. Imagine a person telling you like, hey, I could do.
Both at the same time? Bro,
oh, that.
that's wild.
Like, oh, dude, your body's I don't know even know.
I hate that moment like when you think you're in the clear, right? And by the time you get to what? By the time you get to the seat, pull down your pants, and you're like, oh, it's too late. Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
I hate that moment because it's like you think you're in the clear, but when you have the runs, you don't notice because it's like it kind of leaks out, like like I don't even have I don't even have a good analogy for this. It's like you know that that when you close the water, but like there's that drip that one drip that starts flowing down,
Yeah.
like in droplets. That's how I felt like a little bit more runny. Uh, oh wait, I getting a call back.
Yeah, man. How's everybody doing in the chat though? Hope you guys had a good week. I know me and Simon got way too drunk, bro. It was a good vibe.
Oh yeah, how much is the ticket for Oba Spooky?
But like, if you bought it early, it was like at the door was 20. That was like the cheapest ticket I've ever paid.
Huh.
Other than that, dude, my side was just. It was like a movie, man. It felt like, what was that movie again? Project X.
Oh, shit.
In a way, yeah.
Bruh.
But me and Simon had like 2 a.m. like drunk thoughts, bro, and it was just like so funny, man. There's him trying to drive, but then he's just thinking about the word W. Like, yeah, dude, me and you are drunk, so could think about that later.
Man.
Someone said, listen,
Cool. Interesting.
oh, bro, this guy's tripping me out, bro. No, bro, no. Oh,
Shoot, we bring that up when he gets back.
oh. We are gonna have a good lecture if he's
I'm looking forward to it.
interesting interest. Oh, see, now I'm tripping out. How do you fuck? Now I gotta think about life. Interesting or interesting? Would you?
Hmm. Fuck.
Oh yeah, guys, if you're wondering we're I went to go get a call.
Yeah.
But dude, that guy, whoever typed that in the chat, pronounced interesting. You just blew my mind, and now I will think about life. Interesting or interesting?
Did did orange was orange named orange because it is orange?
Oh no, we're not going there, bro. Fuck no, no, we're not going there. We're not gonna go there, man. If orange,
Why
it, it,
not?
it's like that one. Like, what came first, orange, the fruit, or the color? You know. Alright, you wanna go religious? Came first, the father. Yeah. I hope everybody in the chat had a good week. I know I did. It got too litty. But I'm telling you, dude. When we talked about the word W or letter W, he couldn't just like he was still tripping out while and taking me home. It's like, dude, I'm still gonna think about that word.
Bro.
Dude, actually, dude, like I've never gone to the theaters in a while, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I think the last time I went was, dude, it was so long ago, dude. Like 20. Oh, dude, but I miss going to the theaters, bro. That'd be a vibe back then too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess now with like Hulu, Netflix. I guess people would be just watching there.
And if you think about it, it's actually cheaper because
Yeah.
you're paying for like a whole month.
And get free food in your house.
True. Fucking the prices at the theaters. Fuck that.
I remember this one time when I ordered nachos, this didn't give me cheese, and I was so mad. I was like, bruh.
You want to hear
Oh,
it?
so last night I dressed up as this character from Up. Name's Russell. Yeah.
Oh, Russell.
So here's the thing that like made me just like look at people because some of my friends got it right.
Yeah.
Some people that I know got it right, and there were some people who are like, "Oh, you're Diego from Dora." I just what the fuck? What? Yo, that's too far, dude. Like, how? That's not even close to Diego. Like, I don't even look, Mexican. But A for
Actually, when I was in the mainland, I got mistaken for a Mexican.
bro.
Yeah. The Mexicans of Asia.
Man, it's crazy how like we're here in episode 20, man. Bro, where Simon went.
Alright, so here's a joke. So here's a tree, right? You have a kid and a leaf. Both jumped off. Which one will
I
leave
know
first?
this one. I know this one.
Alright.
What was the question again? What was the question?
Alright. So there's a tree, and then there's a kid on a leaf on top.
Yeah.
Both both jumped off. Which hit the ground first?
This is a dark humor.
It
It
is.
is.
You guys know this joke? Type your answers in the chat, man. That joke is pretty like deep, dark deep, man.
I don't know. For me, I like
Like
dark
dark.
humor.
Sometimes it could be like too much.
For me,
Yeah.
I don't care. All right. So the answer,
Answer.
the leaf, because
Because
the
the
rope
rope
stopped
stopped
the
the
kid.
Oh, we're talking about dark humor.
Out on the best part.
What do you call what do you call a group of little kids?
Ooh. Suicide
Suicide
Squad.
Squad.
Yes, sir. God.
Oh, Justin, welcome to the stream. Oh, those of you that are tuning in, welcome again. Sorry, I had to take a quick call. Back.
Here's another one. What sport do orphans like?
Baseball.
Baseball.
Tennis.
Oh
Oh
wait,
wait,
tennis.
tennis.
Why?
Why?
Yeah. So they could have someone to cheer them on.
Oh, for
For
me, I was thinking baseball.
It could be any sport.
Because
Because they have somewhere to run home.
Oh, okay, here. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that one. Okay, dude, this is gonna blow your mind. Someone typed in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Pronouncing this word. Do you pronounce it interesting or interesting?
If I want to add a little bit of flair to my speech, say interesting. You know, like, but I'm like, if I'm really lazy, like, oh, yeah, that's pretty.
What do you pronounce it as? Interest or inter?
My default is interesting.
Yeah.
It's just that, with the English language, like, it's a non-phonetic language, so a lot of the things that we pronounce are shortened many more ways than not. Like, enough is weird. OUGH, enough. How does the GH sound like an F? Tell me, right?
You know what language I really want to learn? Patois.
Patois. Oh, Wagwan.
That's like so.
Oh, dude.
That's an interesting language,
I had I had a
especially like hearing Jamaicans speak. Like I know what you're saying, but it's just like tripping me off. You know, like
Patois has a little bit of from the British and a little bit of French.
yeah.
I could be wrong though. I think French also had a I think French also had a had an influence uh on the Jamaican language. Patois, yeah.
Oh wait,
Because patois is like English, but it's like it's English with a little bit of a flair.
Like when let's so for example we say where you go, like where ya go,
Where you go?
yeah, like where you going, where ya go, like
Where you go,
what
man?
hey, you just
Just
reminded
reminded
me
me,
French.
French.
That's one of the five languages derived
Right.
where English is derived from.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't Dutch all? There's a little bit of influence from the Dutch as well. They are considered as sister languages.
Ah.
Yeah.
I hear really dark, like
Yes, please.
Please.
okay, all right. I don't want to offend anybody in the chat, so don't take it to offense. What's okay? The joke goes. What's the difference between Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets and Jews?
What?
What's the difference? So you know Harry Potter, right? The movie Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah.
So That movie compared to Jews. Harry Potter escaped the Chamber of Secrets.
Oh,
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 God. Where?
nice.
Oh, it's an interesting point. All right. So, uh, let's gonna say. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, events that are happening. 'Cause Halloween is coming up. So, I hear there's a block party that's coming up pretty soon.
I'll get lit again, man.
Oh man. I think the last time we had a block party was back in
Mini games.
yeah, the mini games block the block party that happened on the night of the mini games. Oh man. Pacific, if there's one thing I'm convinced Pacific Islanders know how to party.
No, especially out in Palau. Shout out. Those guys can drink, though.
The New Caledonians, man, they can party hard, bruh. Like I remember when during the block party, man, they were up on the tables dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, man. That's a great question.
Oh, the question.
Maybe not the main costume though, but right. Maybe not on Halloween. We'll probably do it at a random point in the school year. Don't have a main costume yet. Yet. There's many territories that I have gone through. Nobody has ever seen. Nothing gets as crazy as when I got gender bent. Oh, it was an interesting point in time. I didn't even think. It's scary though, like what the power of makeup can do. Shit, man, I was like, felt pretty. My nails were pretty too. I was like, I think with the main costume, you got tripping. Don't expose me like that. I'm not into traps. Alright, anyways. Good time to go take a break for a second. Do not touch do not touch that dial. We'll be back soon. More content straight from the Bucket Dead, as well as Jet and Viking. So
In the chat when we're
Yeah.
on break. Type
Yeah.
what is your favorite music genre?
yeah, what's your
I want to
favorite
know.
what's your favorite music genre out there? I'll see you guys in a bit. right, ladies and gents, peeps of the stream, we're gonna go back live in five, four, three, two, and one. Thank you guys again for waiting. Welcome back again to the Bucket Den. This is your boy Bucket Den, live from the Northern Mariana Islands. For those of you guys that just tuned in, hope you guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I hope you stay amazing. Oh man, whew. That was definitely a lot to uncover after the first few parts after the parts of this. Whew. Oh, actually, I want to go back to Oba Spooky, man. That was a crazy event though that night, huh?
Oh,
It was like, what was that? There was one there was one costume that stood out to me the entire night. There was this guy who dressed up like he was in the desert, and he had a
oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
camel.
that camel dude.
That
Yeah,
dude,
yo,
yo,
yeah. That guy's costume was like
dude,
freaking. It was dope, bro.
dude, he was like, so his
It was
like
dope.
he had a cat like he had a cat he was riding a camel, and I don't know how he was able to pull it off, but that was the dopest costume I have ever seen. And I love the dude was absolutely chill. Like throughout the entire night we were like, are we gonna join the costume contest? I don't know if I'm down to join the costume contest. And then in my mind I was like, I feel like I want to join the costume contest because I was in costume too. But I was like, man, this guy. I feel like this guy. Like, if he got into the costume contest, people would definitely vote for this dude. But it was like there were only two categories for the costume contest, which was scariest costume and sexiest costume. And we thought there was going to be a third category, which was going to be funniest costume.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like that category would have set it off the park because what? Like, dude had an actual camel, man. Well, not like a live camel, but it was like a stuffed camel, and it looked like he was riding on the camel. I love that dude. Dude was a hell of a vibe. I remember because when Straight Up Jet was playing music, man. We were down on the dance floor. Him and I were like the only two guys on the dance floor. We were just like we were just dancing the night away. We didn't give a fuck. We were just like,
Vibing, bro.
dude, man, I like energetic vibes. Like, if you put two energetic people on the dance floor, man, yeah, man, you don't need to have a crowd to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Uh, shout out, Mike, if you're ever watching this, shouts out to you, man. Definitely love the vibe. Holy crap. Speaking of Jed, that was actually my first time seeing Jed in person. I don't know if you guys remember, but like months ago, when Straight Up Jed did the Island Girl Open Verse Challenge, that was when I hopped on and did and I tried to join into the Open Verse Challenge, man. I gotta tell you, no, it's a different not type not. Uh, so there was this artist from Guam. He was who goes by the name Straight Up Jed, and he did this open verse challenge called Island Girl. And so basically, the concept of an open verse challenge is where uh artist posts up a song, usually sings the chorus of the song and then goes straight into the verse. Now the verse is open, and by open there are no lyrics, and usually you're given around 8 to 16 bars. And what you do in that moment is you create your own lyrics on top of the music. Almost,
Basically like a free flow.
yeah. It's like a free flow for. So in my mind, I was like, I'll give this. Because I've been doing a lot of open verse challenges lately, and it's really been helping me to open up my creativity and my flow with music. Um, and so when I did that, I did not expect the amount of reactions that I would get, and that was the moment like I remember Jed saw my song and he liked the open verse challenge, and I was for a while I was starstruck, and I was like, dude, saw the challenge. He saw the challenge, man. Oh my god. And I was like, it was a great moment in time. But actually seeing Jed in person though, like I didn't expect uh uh, that was always something unexpected. Because the thing was like when I saw Jed at the event, I was walking to the parking lot out of coming out of the Japanese festival, right? And so like I see Jed up in the parking lot, and he's like, dude, I like your costume. And I was like, wait, I forgot I'm in disguise. Because I was dressed up as Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. And so I was like, for the event, I had a blonde wig on, and the circular shades, and I was like, because I recognized the voice, and I was like, bro, aren't you Jed? He's like, yeah, I'm that guy, and I was like, oh. So I was the guy that did the open verse. I was the guy that did the open verse challenge, and he was like, bro, I remember you. You're the island boy, and I was like, I can't. There's no way I could forget that, and I was like, I was uh I was already in this mode where I was like already like for what for I don't know what to say. Like I was there's a lot of emotions that were going through my mind right now. So I'm like, but at the same time I was like, dude, it dawned on me that there's a really chill personality.
He
Like
does,
I
bro.
like the vibe that he gives. Like there's just something about him. At first I was intimidated because man,
Yeah,
even
I
when I
different.
took the picture, dude is tall. Like tall. I was like, I'm standing at 5'7". I think man, dude was really tall when we took that picture one day. I mean sorry, when we took that picture last night, and I was like, I didn't know you were this tall. That's crazy. Yeah.
Last night, like, yeah, I was calling him John Michael because you know in his skits, too. John Michael. And then he's like, "Hey, evening." Yeah, Jed has a really good vibe, bro.
I was like, even coming out of the show, we were talking about like some of the videos that he did.
Yeah, true.
Man, I was like, and I remember we had the discussion about like I was talking to my students about like how the word oba was used, right? And they were one of them brought up like, hey, didn't Straight Up Jet make a video on oba? And I told him the same story, and he was surprised that even students were talking about the oba video. Like it had a very because when I first heard oba was like back in high school. Like I didn't even know like everybody started saying Oba. So this was like around the year 2008, and I took two and two together, and I was realized, oh, so Oba is kind of like how we say very, right? Oba. Bro, that's Oba
What
insane.
about the word hobbin?
Huh?
Ever heard that word in high school?
Which one?
Hobbin. Hobbin.
Hobbin?
Yeah.
Can you use that in a sentence?
So it's like see like a group of people, right? And then they're acting like her and stuff. That's the thing. Like, oh, these guys are like hobbin, like acting like immature.
Hobbit.
Hobbin.
Hobbin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never heard that.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was like a high school.
I wonder if that's in. No man, hold
Or
on.
like if you're acting like weird, oh, stop acting hobbin, Really?
Bro, I've never heard of Hobbit before.
Same.
I was like,
I
Hobbit.
don't know. I know a lot of people like to use this though. Cocksaka,
Oh, okay, yeah.
A lot of people like to use that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah, dude. There's a lot of like terms that I haven't heard in a while, man. It was just like so crazy.
I was like, when Jed made that video on Coxka, I was like, bro, it took me back, man. I don't hear people saying that. I think I've heard people say Coxka anymore, man.
I even started
Or like the shorter version of that. It was just Cox, man.
Yeah.
Stop acting.
like Obacox or
Cox, man.
or the one like your friend sling your sword and you know.
Bruh.
I mean, there's a lot of words like lousy, you
Right,
know,
lousy,
yeah,
right.
but-
Because we don't use lousy in that we use here. Because like
yeah.
that's the lousiest thing I've heard. Like that is lousy. Performance was absolutely lousy.
Here is lousy. Why, you know? Like,
Yeah, it's like the stress is more so towards the first syllable, so it's like lousy, right? And then you have that little bit of a faint fade at the end
Yeah.
is like see, lousy, or like I'm gonna reference Jarek here. By the way, shout out to our boy Condrick, birthday today.
oh snap.
Yeah, the one and only Jarek from KWOW.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The best. He's the best PUBG aimer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shouts out to you, my guy. So the reason why I brought this up is because the way he says lousy is interesting. Because he doesn't say lousy. He goes lousy.
Yo, yeah, even like that kind of term too. Like, like, Lanya, like, la, and then, you know, like, crazy, bro,
Mm.
like these terms. Like, I also started like a trend with this term, like, oh, catch you on the flip side.
Catch out the flip side.
Yeah, it's like see you whenever, you know,
Oh, okay.
right?
Origins be.
Catch you on the flip side. I don't know actually, but I started saying that and
Idioms are very interesting. Idioms I find are very interesting. Oh, Larry said hi. That's interesting though.
yeah.
All these words, man. Like there's just something about them. Like
And then-
it's part of how we
Yeah.
communicate with other people.
And
it's
like even my friend too, like I got his thing, like my guy.
my
Oh,
guy,
yeah,
yeah,
my
yeah.
guy.
My guy started like I think around 2 years ago. Like that's when it started. Coming in an actual.
And like also like with me and
accepted
my homies, right? We always have that saying, "Yeah, fast don't crash." You
My guy.
know? Or even that saying too, like Cherry, like say Auntie Mary. You know.
No, you know what I think of when I hear my guy, is like, I hear some people say magot,
Oh God.
magot, or oh man, another like what day,
Oh my God.
you're like, it's hard, it's hard
Stop
to,
making me my God.